Hi, everybody. Welcome to the podcast.
I'm Andy Costello with Couve Living.
And I'm Shanna O'Brien, the redheaded realtor, and we are the HomeGirls of Vancouver, Washington, USA. And we have a dog playing with a cat toy between our feet. Don't even ask how that happened.
So today we're going to talk about what's going on in the market here in Southwest Washington, give you a little bit of a market update so that you're informed whether you're looking to buy, looking to sell, so you just know what's going on in our community.
So every month the RMLS puts out a market update that just kind of gives you an overview of the stats. And I like looking at the numbers, and some people find them super boring, but I think it's kind of fun. And I'm not a number person at all, but I like these numbers. So right now, so we're in the end of November, which means we got our stats for the month of October. So for the whole month of October, so this is all as of November 1st, this is what happened in the market. There were 843 new listings in Southwest Washington, and that is up about 0.5% than it was in 2017. So we're seeing, a slight upward trend on not being such a desolate market with no listings, but it also is down 11.5% from September of this year. So upward trend year over year, but that downward trend as we're going into winter, which makes sense because less people are putting their home on the market during the holidays, like we talked about last time.
Yes. So as we're looking in we are currently in November 2018, but as Shanna mentioned, at October 2018 numbers, one of the other numbers indicators we look at is the months of homes on the market in our inventory. And so typically we think about a balanced market at about 6 months of inventory. So that means if no new homes were added to the market, then we would run out of homes to sell in about 6 months. So typically that is what's considered as a balanced market.
Yes.
And so
that's the goal.
That's the goal. And right now we're at about 2.7 months of inventory. So that indicates to us we are still very much in the seller's market. Slowly looks like we're creeping up from where we were at over the summer. Shanna mentioned that we are kind of transitioning due to the holidays.
Right.
People not putting their homes on the market. And that number is down from being 2.9 months of inventory in September. So just a slight tick of a change.
Yes.
But yet it's up from 2.1 months of inventory in October of 2017.
And the inventory number fascinates me because months of inventory to me is the most bizarre way to count anything. And the way that number is calculated, it's the number of active listings that are for sale right now divided by the number of closed deals from that month. And so the active listings divided by the closed deals equals the months in inventory. But the problem, and this is, I know I'm on my soapbox, is that our RMLS includes in the active listings a proposed construction and under construction. So it may be a vacant lot that a builder will build a house on for you, and they're counting that as something that somebody could move into. So if we remove those two from the numbers, then we're actually at 2.1 months of inventory, which is a more realistic number.
Still not a whole lot of homes on the market. So
right, still not close to balanced at all. And then we've got the closed sales for the month. We had 680 deals that actually closed in October for Southwest Washington, and that is down 6.5% approximately from last year, but up about 0.5% from September. And again, that makes sense because people are wrapping up their deals as we go into the winter, getting closed and kind of shutting down that process of looking for a home. And we're going to talk about the sale price. And that's kind of the most important number for most of us as homeowners is what are the prices looking like? So average sale price in Southwest Washington as a whole is currently $389,200. And the median sale price is $350 and $350,000. If you don't know the difference, average is if you add them all up and divide it, you get the average. And median is if you put them all in a line and you've got the lowest price to the highest price, you just take the one in the middle. So that's where those two numbers come from. And if we want to break it down just a little bit more by region, the average sale price in Ridgefield is currently the highest for Southwest Washington at $450,000 for the average home in Ridgefield. And the average home in Camas is the next highest on the list at $405,000.
And as we look at kind of moving around the county, at Salmon Creek is at $390,000. Battleground is at $357,000. And then the lowest price point we're looking at is in Central Vancouver at $294,000.
Yeah, and that kind of includes like the downtown neighborhood. And it's not actually the lowest for the whole region because we didn't bring out all the numbers. But I think Orchards is maybe a little lower. So that is your market update for the Southwest Washington area. And if you have any questions about how that might affect you as a buyer or as a seller, we would love to have your questions, and you can reach out to either one of us. Our contact info is available on our website, which is homegirlspodcast.com.
And so now we transition into our next segment of our podcast is a little maintenance tip for the week. We talk about a maintenance tip every week. So as you go through and listen to us, you'll have 52 tips of things you can do every week. And you can receive a free maintenance guide if you text us at 77948 and the word free. So
77948, just text the word free and you'll get a link to download the home maintenance calendar, which will help you be the coolest homeowner in your neighborhood because you'll have all your chores done.
Yes. So this week we want to talk about cleaning your refrigerator, and because our last podcast we talked about actually cleaning it out, but today I want to talk about cleaning out a fridge pan. So in particularly older refrigerators that still might be around, you'll have a pan under that's like your drip pan. So as your freezer is kind of freezing and defrosting itself, you might have some moisture under your refrigerator. So the thing you might need to do is just kind of get down onto the ground, maybe unscrew your front little vent area, take out that pan, clean it out, maybe get out your vacuum, get the dust bunnies out of there and help keep your fridge maintaining to its optimal level.
Sounds like a super fun activity that I will not be doing.
If you've got some kids, maybe something you can outsource to them.
Right. We were just wondering, why do people have kids? I have 4.
Yeah.
And this would be one of the reasons, somebody to clean out the fridge pan.
Your slave labor right there. So again, if you are interested in our maintenance guide, text free to 77948. As always, we would appreciate any reviews, comments, questions you might have. Our podcast is anywhere in the universe that you're probably listening to a podcast.
You can look for us on iTunes, on Spotify, on Stitcher,
Android, Google Store, yes.
Google Play.
iHeartRadio, yes.
So yeah, we're all over the place. So we look forward to your likes and shares and comments.
Thank you for watching.